the younger brother accidentally discovered that the older brother and his wife were actually sleeping in separate rooms, so he carried his deeply sleeping wife to the older brother's bed, simply because he himself suffered from weak fertility and could not have children. For 5 years of marriage he hid this secret by pushing all the blame onto his wife, making outsiders believe it was her problem. The woman begged tearfully, saying she no longer wanted treatment, yet her husband still remained extremely firm. Right then the older brother walked over, saying that since the younger brother's wife did not want treatment she should not be forced. The younger brother could not understand why the older brother protected his wife so much, until that day when he unintentionally noticed that his sister-in-law and his own wife looked almost identical in figure and profile. The sister-in-law heard this and her expression darkened. She set down her kitchen work and returned to her room. The older brother not only did not follow to comfort her, he even praised the younger brother's wife for her beautiful dessert when the younger brother criticized it as childish and ugly. At that moment the younger brother was focused on pleasing their grandfather and thought nothing of it. He also failed to see the older brother tenderly kiss the dessert after everyone had left. That night the woman had another fierce argument with her husband because she refused treatment. It happened to be the older brother who appeared and helped her out of the situation. The woman sat alone on the outdoor swing crying sadly. Suddenly she heard someone comforting her, and thinking it was her husband finally softening, she hugged the person. Just before she was about to kiss him she realized with shock that it was the older brother. Frightened she instantly pushed his hand away, explaining she had mistaken him for someone else, hoping the older brother would act as if nothing had happened. After saying this she ran back to the villa full of shame. Returning to the room she found her husband already asleep. She felt he had gone too far. Before marriage he had once saved her, yet after marriage he had become like a completely different person. The next day the older brother wanted to free the woman from her painful treatment. He said their grandfather would be going to the hospital for a checkup, and told the younger brother and his wife to get examined as well. He also mentioned that several cousins would be going. What made the younger brother even more uneasy was that one cousin had recently married and his wife was already pregnant. Their grandfather even intended to transfer shares to him, and now the younger brother faced an even greater crisis, which was this upcoming checkup. He absolutely could not let his grandfather know about his weak fertility. As expected, their grandfather said that if no child appeared next year the younger brother's position in the richest family group would end. Left with no choice, the younger brother bribed the director to forge a normal medical report. Their grandfather saw that both husband and wife showed no issues. How could they still have no children after so many years? The older brother spoke at the right moment, saying there must be a problem somewhere. Hearing this, their grandfather felt it made sense and told the woman to stop treatment. The younger brother sensed the situation becoming even more serious. He now had to think of another way to resolve the crisis. Suddenly he had a bold idea, feeling the older brother might be a suitable choice. The older brother looked extremely similar to him in build and features. At that moment the doctor brought over the older brother's medical report, saying the older brother's sperm vitality was impressively high and his reproductive ability was strong. This strengthened the man's determination to have the older brother help him have a child. So that night he especially invited the older brother and his wife to his home for dinner. During the meal he repeatedly toasted the older brother. The woman saw this and dared not say much. The